Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the first Girls Duo Cup of Splatoon 3. I am still Genie7, joined by Zari. Our final match for us today, round 5 of 6 rounds of Swiss, is a match between Not Fast But Furious and Piyotaso called. Zari, cool information about Piyotaso before we get in the game.
We looked it up, and it's real cute. It's real cute art of like this little chick. It's really adorable. But anyway, the game is starting.
Yes. We've got a heavy matchup, a spotlight matchup. Oh my goodness. Mars versus Debbie. This is something I enjoy.
This is right up your alley. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I could spew about positionings on this match day and every day about where it is, but I know these two are so phenomenal at the weapons they play, so I'll just let it speak for itself.
I will say, you were literally just talking about that, and then the ballpoint went down. Which is unfortunate for the ballpoint, but a slight tad funny on the timing. But it does seem like Piyotaso Cult are gonna get a bit of a push going here. Gonna maybe get some more clams in, maybe.
Yeah, and how Piyotaso comp, the comp works, it really revolves around the splash trying to stay alive and make so then the long range poke and chip damage and the snipes can come down from the Squiffer, this heavy, and the swings. It's more of a mid range. But Debbie's Inkjet, it's coming through and it's coming through in the clutch to really shut down this push before it gets too out of whack.
You do not want to let that just it can snowball really easily. Because it's not that far from mid, right? It's not that far, that basket isn't that far from mid and from all the clams. So it can snowball so easily if you're not careful, and you give the team the space. Now, already, not fast but furious, they had 3 down there, and there's a power clam coming in, and another one. This is not looking ideal for them.
Yeah, Mars throwing some more clams in. The cult is just throwing more clams into the back. Big Bubbler is up and it is going out. This is such an insane spot, and the Squiffer using its utility to be able to jump up and get some clean shots. When they do, their crab is going to be forced back. That lead, it's just getting bigger and bigger with every moment that clams get thrown in.
Yes, indeed. That is unfortunate for that Squiffer there, as they jumped in but ended up not really having any room to move. But on the side of Not Fast But Furious, they do have 3 specials ready to make this push happen. They're just taking their time here to make sure that they try and get the best out of it. But with 2 already going down, this is not looking good for them.
Honeydew just walking down Main Street with that splash up the main wall, go around the crab tank, the ballpoint, taking both of them out really, really close together. The Kite, their Zipcaster's gonna have to be critical on this defense. Unfortunately, gets splatted out really darn early. A power clam is now in the basket. Piyotaso caught, and the clams, they just keep going in. This game's looking almost over, and it's very, 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 very early on.
Yes, indeed. They only need that one more one more clam, and they get it in, and that will be game 1 to Piyotaso Cult there. They are coming out the gate swinging with that knockout. Absolutely.
Wow, what an opening set to the this series. That was one-sided as heck. I have not seen one like that in a while.
Yes, indeed. That they just were not letting up. They utilized their weapons very effectively there to be able to keep Not Fast But Furious kind of on the back foot the whole way through. They got at one point in the mid and they were building up their specials and their power clam, but they just weren't able to actually utilize them in time before they were taken out one by one. Very, very not ideal for Not Fast But Furious. But that being said, moving on to Bloodstone's Brinewater, that's a very different kind of setup we're looking at. So this might swing back round in Not Fast But Furious's favor.
I think we've got a definite chance of that happening, especially with Debbie going to be swapping over to her absolutely signature and world-class Hydra. One of the the greatest, and dare I say it, one of the greatest all in Canada. I will fight to say that Debbie is the best in Canada at the Hydra, because I don't know too many other Canadian Hydras. If there are, please let me know, because I want to find as many Canadian spotting friends as possible. But with that, the matchup against the Flingza will be very difficult. You don't really like that matchup, and that's not even going off of what the frontline matchup has been. Honeydew's been the only frontline weapon on the side of Piyotaso, and they were shredding it up.
Yep, they were putting in work there. With crabs, with just the main weapon, they were keeping the pressure on constantly, so that Not Fast But Furious couldn't really do anything. They needed to take out Honeydew before they could get anything moving. And if Honeydew was just rolling on into their base, unchallenged at points, then that was just not an ideal place to be in for Fast and Furious. So remains to be seen. I don't think there's gonna be too much variation in the comps. As you say, Hydra, by the sounds of things, would be a good pick from Devi. Yet again, Brinewater is still quite open and long-rangey, so it could definitely work well in their favor to have the longer range splatling. But yes, we will have to see what happens this game. There's that Hydra.
Yup. Yeah, the Flingza's out, and the Flingza and the Junior. Oh, that's such an unfortunate matchup to go into. Just the torp spam and the missiles. Oh, do not envy Devi's position right in this game at all. Devi?
Yes.
What you cooking?
Yes, indeed. Already such a pushed up position, but the Squiffer's just able to pick them off. That is very unfortunate, but they do end up going down to the spider shot or the splash there in the end. But Piyotaso Cult here already got the zone and are trying to push up and capitalize on that.
Yeah, this is going to be a good lockout position for Piyotaso Cult. They have survived the charge text, but now they're going to have to survive this Crab Tank. Crab Tank is out for Milano. Devi's Booyah Bomb is going to get shredded by the Squiffer. My goodness, but Milano's able to follow that up with Kite. Zone should be able to be capped, and it will. Not fast, but furious. Have cap zone, but they got to watch out because Honeydew's coming in and helps to get 3 down.
Oh no, that is not ideal. And Devi there, not in the best of positions, but also
sniffed up by the Squiffer again.
Yeah, this Squiffer is really constantly on the lookout for Devi and not letting them actually have any kind of points of stability there. But yes, this is not looking ideal for Not Fast and Furious. They really need to get that zone back, and yet again, there we go with Adrian coming in with that Squiffer, just taking the team out. This is really not a good position for them.
No, not at all. And Milano gets splatted with that Crab Tank on. That's an unfortunate spot to be. Adrian is going to go down. Honeydew's going to go down as well. Missiles are out. They have to get to the zone if you're Not Fast But Furious, and you have to get there really fast, so they gotta go. Kite's gonna try and stay alive, but they're gonna get taken out. Milano's gonna fall as well, just leaving Devi to try and paint the zone solo, and that's not gonna be able to happen. Too much time on the clock, too much distance to go. Piyotaso Cult come out with a, dare I say it, dominant 2-0.
Yes, yes, indeed. They were not letting up there. They knew what they wanted and they were coming for it. But yes, oh my goodness, that Squiffer just kept shutting down the Hydra there. They just had nowhere that they were safe. And because of that, they weren't able to actually get set up in any kind of way. And actually do the damage that they can really output. But unfortunate for Not Fast But Furious, but Piyotaso Cult, fair play. Quick 2-0, they were not waiting around.
But yeah, that was insane. That was an insane play. Adrian Squiffer, that'll be a name I'll watch out for in solo. Yeah. Wow.
But on that note,
I got DM'd by Devi. No.
Oh.
No. Devi, if you watch this, I'm sorry, but every time that Pat goes into Twitch chat and bets his channel points, that team wins. I'm not 0 for 5 today. I am 1 for 4, and Pat is 5 for 5. Pat bet against you. So blame Pat. Was not
Absolutely,
me.
it's 100% Pat's fault. 100%.
It was not me. But
yes.
to be fair, Piyotaso Cult, they played. They had the energy. They had the buff. They had the Pat buff, and they used it to their full advantage. Because we've seen the Pat buff come in clutch later. We've seen some games need that Pat buff later in overtime. Game 3 comebacks. This Pat buff was different. It came out early and often in games 1 and 2, double knockouts.
Yes,
Pat,
yes.
we bet on the same team last round, but I didn't get anything because you bet. And if you're in YouTube watching this right now and wondering what the heck is he talking about, come watch us on Dapple on Twitch, please. Yeah. But while I'm spewing about nonsense, Zari, where can the lovely people find you? Because this was our last set.
Yes, indeed. You can find me on at SPL Zarani on Twitter and at Zarani on Twitch. And what about you, Jeannie? Where can people find you?
Lovely people can find me. I'll shout out my Twitch this time. That's Genie7, GEENIE7. I've been streaming quite frequently on Twitch, and we've been popping off there. And thank you to people for tuning into the stream today, and thanks for all the wonderful. I had the whole list here. Gender fluid, non-binary, women, and there's one other. Oh, and trans women that are playing today. It's been a great show that we've seen, and I thank Alice for not finding anyone to replace me because they're all playing in the damn tournament and proving to themselves why they're so good at the thing.
Yep, yes indeed. It's always such a struggle to find enough people to commentate that are in the aforementioned categories there, because everyone's playing in the tournament and they're all being so good at it. God damn.
Yeah.
But yes, this has been amazing. I have really enjoyed commentating today, and I hope you've all enjoyed the matches so far, because they have been good ones. But we are going to be switching out with, I do believe, was it
Striver
Meow?
and Matt, but let's just say Meow for Majora's sake. Thank you, Majora, for being the streamer. Majora's gonna be today, and Matt and Majora have a meowing thing that they're on about. So, with that, thanks everyone for tuning in today, and don't forget we have another Dapple tournament tomorrow. Duel on. Don't go anywhere because we still got one more round of Swiss, everybody.
And then we're into what, the quarter semis, finals.
Quarter semis, the top bracket.
Top bracket, so you definitely want to stick around. But anyway, it has been lovely commentating. Hope you've all enjoyed. And we will pass this on over. See you guys next time. Bye.
Splatoon Stronghold, a stronghold for competitive Splatoon, providing resources to long-timers and newcomers alike. If you're new to the competitive scene or still figuring out how to join, we have a getting started guide and plenty of other resources to help you in your journey. If you are a seasoned veteran, we still have plenty to offer. You can find and join tournaments as well as participate in our Captain Forum and find free agents and teams. Our mission is to make competitive Splatoon easily accessible to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Join the Splatoon Stronghold today!